So for one, here it is straight from Ripple. Let's pull it up. Yes, here it is. And like you see, blockchain and fintech are a fast evolving environment. I could agree more. And Ubri Connect brings researchers and academics together to connect with the industry to drive innovation. Now, hopefully some of you guys are following like guys like Cypress Domenicore, right? I love that guy. He's always bringing great content, another great researcher and so on. My thing is this, he has pointed out that he feels as though in the future or the near future, like you're going to see, it'll just be so common that, like the textbooks, the modern textbooks will be talking about blockchain, DLT. Well, what about actually seeing this? How about some examples of real classes? As you guys know, I'm a former educator, right? I wasn't able to sign up this year. The whole situation with my dad, it's all right. But I always love to teach. It's still in my heart to teach all the time. So this is right up my alley. And if you're a fellow teacher or, you're an instructor, I did instructing at the collegiate level as far as subbing. Can never claim that I was a full-time instructor. But it is so unique to teach people at all different levels, college, grade school, high school. But what about just that? At the university level, see it for yourself. Ubri Connect. This is straight from Ripple, about roughly half an hour before the show started. And you may not think, well, that has nothing to do with price. It has everything to do with price, guys, because it means the pathway towards adoption, educating our youth about the future. Remember I pointed this out a while ago that Gen Z, whether you love them or hate them, these are some of our kids for crying out loud, right? I think they're getting it. And I think they're more in tune. And it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, you know what? There is hope for the future. Remember Tupac, the truth is there ain't no hope for the future. I think there is. Watch it for yourself. There's always some hope. Check it out.
Most technology takes 25 or 30 years to reach its full potential. We need those individuals to get through college, to university, to become engineers, to become great minds, to say, what can we do with this technology? It needs to start with education.
Ripple's Ubri program has become the largest blockchain industry academic network, producing some of the most robust research, thought leadership, and viable new tech startups in the world.
Ubri involves bringing the ventures, regulators, and academics together to figure out who has already solved which part of the problem so that we can really focus on the parts that no one has solved.
I think this is a great example that academia leads with new ideas, new technology, but industry actually can take it and make it real.
The advantage of students, professors, and industry coming to Ubri is that once you put lots of smart people together, unexpected things happen.
I feel supported by the Ubri community. For me, it's an opportunity to connect to other researchers that are working in the same field as me, but also learning about other projects.
Blockchain and fintech is a fast-evolving environment. Having researchers and academics in the same room connecting with the industry is the best way of fostering innovation.
We really need to beef up the pipeline. Education is where we get to do that. We need to excite the students, get the students to innovate, to hack, to build, to break, and that will determine how the industry will evolve.
Wasn't that cool to see something like that? I think it's cool to see it. Of course, glad to share it with you guys. I'm going to jump into a little bit more that we have, obviously, in regards to this. So there's a few things that Ripple was sharing here lately. And we're going to jump into the next part of that. So you guys saw that brief little video. I'm going to jump into this part. And this was, I think, also maybe half an hour before the show, hour or two. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess roughly about 2 hours before the show, about 4 o'clock. It says finance leaders expect more real-world assets like stocks, equities, and bonds, and how they will be represented on chain, right? Learn more on how finance leaders are preparing for the next wave of innovation. If you want to download this report, I'm going to give you the link right now, just in case if you are the nerd who likes to do that type of thing. I'm going to drop it into the comments as we speak. You should see it across your little phone, screen, TV, whatever you're using. There it is. All right. And basically, we are going to show you this. So check out the report if you choose to do so. This one's only 45 seconds, but I don't know, pretty cool. See it for yourself. Here we go.
As more and more assets become tokenized, it's changing how finance leaders think about business, and it's happening faster than you might think. According to Ripple's global survey, over 70% of finance leaders responded they're very interested in using tokenization as a way of driving innovation in the next 3 years. For example, finance leaders expect more real-world assets like stocks, equities, and bonds will be represented on-chain. And finance leaders anticipate operational benefits like greater efficiency, always-on market access, and improved liquidity. To learn more crypto trends in business, download the 2023 New Value Report.
All right, let me mute that real quick. And then here's the last one in regards to our little video segment that we have for the Ripple coverage tonight. So this one, I love it when they do these. And I'll show you this real quick. On this one, I'll turn the branding back on. All right. So let's share this. All right. In my opinion, this is cool. Every now and then, Ripple does this. You've seen it before with David Schwartz. I think we've seen, oh man, maybe Brad Garlinghouse in the past. I don't know. We've seen some other guys, right? But the key thing is, it's just cool that they do this every once in a while. So basically speaking, it's called Crypto in 1 Minute. And you know how it goes, guys. They come out with this like maybe once every 2 months, something like that. Maybe they do it once every month. I don't know. Digital assets allow for what? Transferability, proof of ownership, availability. This guy who is Brendan Berry, who is the head of payment product management over at Ripple. And previously, by the way, I mean, come on, look at this. Amazon, right? Expands on how digital assets are being used in the real world in the latest Crypto in 1 Minute. So, yeah, let's share this with you guys, and then we'll jump back into the comments. Welcome some of you guys here in a bit. Here we go.
It's going to be hard. I'm going to do my best, and we'll see where it ends up. Hi, my name is Brendan Berry, and this is Crypto in a Minute. So digital assets not only can, but are being used in the real world today. I'm not going to get through all the different examples of that within this short period of time, but when I think of why, there are three main reasons that really hit on it for me. One is digital assets allow for transferability, proof of ownership, as well as availability. One of the biggest areas is you see a lot of assets being tokenized and brought onto the blockchain. Equities, bonds, real estate, and even carbon credits are now coming on the blockchain and absorbing those three principles. Another example that is really exciting, as I'm personally a collector of many different things, is collectibles. You now have proof of ownership that is visible, transparent, and transferable. And then lastly, another example is with creatives, who are now realizing benefits through smart contracts of value that they are creating through the appreciation of whether their art or their music or other ways. So I made it under a minute, and I'll stop there.
All right, I'm glad he pointed out like music at the very, very end. Something I've been pointing out for the longest time is audio, right? It's Audius, ticker symbol audio. You know, taking out like record labels, giving ownership to people who simply just have a passion to make music. You know, that's where it's at. I love that. I saw, for instance, my all-time favorite rapper, Nas, also uses audio, the Audius platform. So, that's not connected, obviously, to Ripple's XRP, but it's a great example of the tokenization of musical artists and so on, right? Taking out, I hate to say it, just things that have been plaguing great talent for many decades, right? All sorts of forms of it. Check out Audio if you choose to do so. Of course, I'm not paid by them or anything like that. It's just a project I've been into for a while. And yes, I am into the green on that. And glad to hold that.
As you know, we got a brother channel, and it's ran by MAXIMUSCRYPTO 2690. Maximus is a highly educated man, and he is our research analyst. He does deep diving. He's put something together for us for this particular channel. I want you to check it out. You can see the link at the top. It's either here or there. Check it out.